everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Zoom's Happy Space. And today I'll be chatting with a national award-winning actor. She is an amazing performer. She's one of most India's talented Indian actors that we have. And I am super duper excited to talk to her today. Thank you so much for joining in, Keerthy. Keerthy, this is really, really amazing. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Rudrani.
Is it difficult to be in a lockdown, trying to be patient, trying to figure things out, to be in this situation that we are right now?
No, I'm a person who keeps working 24/7 when it comes to work. I never used to get breaks. So for me, it was the other way around. I was just enjoying my lockdown. Yeah, I was. I got to do a lot of things that I was not able to do for a long time. I brushed up my skills with my violin. I was taking care of my health even better than how I would when I'm at shoot. I started doing yoga. I got to be with my family. I think the last I spent such a long time with my family was probably when I was in 12th standard. So it's like that, like 10 years back. So I had a very nice time. It worked for me.
Oh, that's fabulous. Like others, you also did a lot of cooking and all of that, which probably...
Yeah, I love cooking too. I love cooking, yeah.
Is there something that you make the best? What is it that you really is a dish that you ace all the time?
Mushroom masala. I'm a vegetarian, so yeah.
What is your happy space?
Oh, I like chai. I'm a chai person too.
So, what is that little things in life that really make you happy and positive and calms you down?
One is chai. I like driving.
Okay.
Going for drive. Friends. Being with friends. Sometimes I would like to take a trip alone also. Never know. And being impulsive. I love street food. I love hanging out. Yeah. Late night street food. Walking on the road.
But it's very difficult for you, Keerthy, to be doing all of that. And that's why I think probably you miss that, right? Especially when you're, imagine you're walking down the streets of Chennai. It'll be a riot.
I'm walking with mask now. It's easier.
Is it easier for you now?
It is.
Do you go unrecognized now?
I did in Kerala, not yet in Chennai, but yet to go in.
But it's great, I understand where this feeling comes from. Is because after you become so popular, you start missing the little things that really meant so much to you in life, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But you gain something, you lose something, isn't it?
Always. There's a price always, right?
Yeah, it comes along with that.
Important journey through your character that you've also tried to show. This grit and the determination of hers, because she's not taken seriously, right? Because I think it's not like people are cheering from her in the beginning to be what she's doing. And of course, she faces sexism, she faces so much to achieve where she receives. It almost feels like most women have gone through that in their lives, right? You have a lot of naysayers. You have so many people telling you that, you might not be able to do this. I'm sure you've been through it as well. How do you relate to that? Do you sometimes think about it?
Yeah, I can relate to it because it's just that the field that we are in is different. She's very ambitious. Mm-hmm. I think I'm ambitious too. I always had something in my mind. I always wanted to become an actor, and I've always chased what I wanted. But some things I leave it to time and space. It happens when it has to happen. But once things started coming to me, I started chasing. So that's the same thing she's doing as well. She's chasing her dreams, and she is not even. Samyukta doesn't even think about the failure that's going to happen. She's only thinking about the success, and so that is something very, very positive. And even if she faces a problem, she has a solution for it. So I think there are a few common things between us, and I think I can connect to her character completely. I think a lot of women will connect to her because it's not. We're also talking about not being, just successful in what you're doing. It's about being happy also in what you're doing, and success comes later. I mean, if it has to, it will. But doing something that you love is something I think all women should try and chase.
So well put. And I feel also taking that risk, no? I think we all get so complacent in our lives, right?
Yeah, I think I mean, no pain, no gain. You need to take some risks, and I don't think anything that comes in your way should like let you down. You just need to surpass it, and I also feel the more you work towards it is when you get it right. And sometimes you need to be a little smart. You need to be more of a smart worker more than a hard worker also. So you need to play it in the right way.
Tell me the few challenges that you faced that you had to overcome. And now, of course, it looks all easy because, you're there. Everybody feels like, oh, it's such a dream. It's an easy way, but it's not really like that, is it?
It's definitely not easy. I mean, the good part is that my parents were in the industry, so I just got a start. But the start was definitely not from my dad or mom. It was from Priyansa, and he was my dad's friend. So that's how it started. I always wanted to be an actor, but it was not like where my dad was super confident about me that, yeah, my daughter can act, go do your first film. It was never like that. My dad was like, you need to finish your studies. It'll come to it. I mean, if it's meant for you, you will get into acting. I can't produce a film for you. So he never was ready for that until his friend asked him, can we make her act? So I was always passionate about acting because I've seen my mom. But I because I had my dad's friend to introduce me, that was a good start for me. But after you get into this, it's the same struggle like anybody goes through. Um, uh, I need to prove to my parents first, my dad and mom, that okay, your daughter can act to an extent. At least it took a lot of time to make them understand that I'm taking the right way, because they had different notions when it comes to choosing a project, when I'm saying yes, when I'm saying no. They used to be scared that I used to say a lot of no more than saying yes. But I used to tell them, see, I'm thinking beyond what you're thinking, and you will understand sometime later. And so to prove to our parents is the first thing, and then to prove to the audience. Well, we faced a lot of trolls, body shaming, this, that. I think that's a phase. Again, you need to cross that. But again, that's what is making us stronger, right? The kind of criticism. I think it's always nice to accept criticism. I think that's a great learning, and I have learned. I have to say, I have learned. And yeah, so being here through all these struggles, and then somebody who trusts you in doing a big project, and grabbing the opportunity at the right time. Have to make choices. You can't make wrong choices. So we should be very choosy. We should be very careful about making choices at that particular time. I need to see if this film is going to work for me or not. And I can't be sad about saying no. Sometimes one no that says, is probably changed everything in my life. So I need to be very choosy with films. So yeah, I think it's a journey, and it's a process, and I think I've learned a lot from that.
I think it's great. I don't think that like there is anything more that you can do other than getting a national award to convince parents that you can act. No,
I think that
I don't think.
Realize, okay, the daughter is not bad.
Yeah, not bad. This is Indian parents. Yeah, acha national award mil gaya. Not bad. But
I saw them because in general, like after a film, they'll be like, okay, yeah, maybe good. So I mean, they too much. They're very like too much of a critique. So I mean, that is what drove me also to make a point that I prove it to them at some point. And I have to prove to the others as well. So I think it's nice that all these happened. So I've learned a lot from all these. Few people did say not to do the film. It's not like you're going to get an award for the film.
Really, they must be biting their tongue after that.
Be better.
Are you ready for some fun questions? Okay. What's the funniest nickname that you got, or your friends or your parents or relatives have ever referred to you by?
I don't know if I don't have funny nicknames, but yeah, my pet name is Kitty. My dad,
Kitty.
yeah, they call me Kitty, and my mom's side, I have another name called Gayatri, so they call me Gayu. So I have like three names: Gayu, Keerthy, and Kitty.
Very sweet.
Very
Kitty has a nice ring to it.
and
Unless you get one.
I even have a few friends who call me Suresh, like by my dad's name. They call me just Suresh. Hey, Suresh.
But fun. Okay. Tell me one of the most embarrassing moments that might have happened to you during this lockdown in the past 6 months.
I'm not sure anything that
Not
happened
sure.
in the lockdown. Not in the lockdown, I can mention a few.
You mentioned you have a few?
I'm not going to mention all of them, but
Tell a few.
I can tell one. I think once when I went to the US, I walked into the men's toilet.
That's happened to me in the airport.
Yeah, I think that's happened twice.
That's happened twice to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I shouldn't get into details, but were there people there when you entered?
Fortunately, there were no people when I entered, but when I was exiting, there were people, which is most embarrassing. So, when you exit, they'll be like, oh, sorry. And I'll be like, no, this is where you have to come. It's my bad.
One thing that was told that you can't do and you achieved. Who said you can't act?
I think a lot of people did, yeah. And, and I think even my award, like the national award, I think a few people did say not to do the film. It's not like you're going to get an award for the film.
Really? They must be biting their tongue after that.
Be better.
High five, respect, girl.
Thank you.
If Keerthy was on a dating app, what would her bio read?
I don't know. Catch me if you can.
Oh, I love that. Catch me if you can. And it's difficult, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you had to go out on a date post the pandemic, what would it be like? Like a place or a thing you'd like to do, just like that.
If it's after the pandemic, I'll be happy if I don't have to wear masks.
Yes. And go where? Do what?
Right now, I don't know. I feel like skydiving. I don't know. My friend went recently on skydiving, so maybe that.
Wow. You want your date to be skydiving. Like you're like, okay, I was in the pandemic, and you come out of this revelation that, you know what, skydiving.
Just like,
one thing that you've learned about yourself during the lockdown.
I think I have some great level of patience. Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Who tested your patience, Keerthy?
The lockdown.
Yeah.
Tested all of our patience, and I think I've been quite patient all through the lockdown, and I think that's one good thing about myself.
What's the funniest thing you read about yourself recently?
I think I read an interview on paper, and an interview about me, like my interview.
Yeah.
But funny that I never gave that interview.
You're kidding. Really?
No, I never gave that interview. So
Oh my. Oh, that is funny. Oh my God. That's so unethical. God.
But yeah, that was funny.
You were looking forward to your debut sort of with Ajay Devgan in Maidan.
Yeah, but we had some issues with that, so that didn't happen. I would probably challenge myself with Ranveer. I like Shahid, like Farhan Akhtar. SRK, of course.
Moving on to our last segment quickly. This is called the game of pictures. Okay? It's pretty simple. I'm going to show you a picture, and all you have to tell me is the memory associated with that picture, what it reminds you, the people who are in it. So are you ready?
Yeah, right.
I just think it's cute. Really cute. Can you see it?
I think this one was my dad and mom's anniversary. And yeah. Yeah.
It's too cute. So tell me what is happening. Yeah, I know you wrote happy birthday Mamuti uncle, but it's so cute. And the way you're looking up at him is just hilarious.
I really can't remember what the conversation was.
Too old.
Too old, yeah. But I remember there were a lot of people. It was so much fun, and yeah, it was their anniversary, and yeah, I think it was a nice time.
Were you like this naughty kid? Because you look like such a sweet little, very obedient person. Unlike me, obviously. But what about you? Were you like this really nice, sweet kid, or were you
I think
a rebel?
I was the nice kid, and my sister used to be the naughty one, and right now it's just vice versa.
Is it?
It is.
Do the parents feel the same that you're more naughty now?
I think somewhere they do.
Because you're the rebel, no? Till the time you are not listening to them.
Yeah.
You're the rebel with a cause, Keerthy. It's absolutely fine.
Thank you.
Lovely picture. I'm sure we'll get to hear about all the people in it. And of course,
It's this time when we were all together for Onam. So I think after a long time, I told you, right? I was home, and I think I can't remember having the Onam lunch, Onam Sadhya you call. I don't know when I had it last back in Kerala. So this time I was happy that I was there home with him. The next day I think I left to shoot. The next day is when it started. So I was very glad I was there to be with them.
tell me, by the way, I think you're such a happy, sweet family. I love it. And of course, your favorite. Look at that. Who are you holding?
Nike, yeah. I think he's had the good time in the lockdown because I've always been with him all through the lockdown. So he's had the best time, and my sister has a lab. His name is Arjun, and they both had a ball of a time, and I think the whole brother bonding happened.
So cute. But I think it's adorable. And I'm sure this is, again, a moment that I had to show. What a moment.
Oh, yeah.
The national award winning actor here with the family. Isn't this amazing?
Yeah, I think it was a very emotional moment we had there, there, being with the family, being on stage. Every bit of it was exciting, and I was also nervous at one point because I've not been there, seen this, done this, so it was an emotional ride. Yeah.
But I think you obviously were always, someone who was doing great work. But like you said, this sort of put you out there. A lot of things, you were not asking for validation, but it got validated by, I think, through this journey. And I think what a performance Mahanati was. It's beautiful. If you had to collaborate with someone from Bollywood, who would that be? I'm sure many. You are going to come in, you were looking forward to your debut sort of with Ajay Devgan in Maidan.
Yeah, but we had some issues with that, so that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we have a lot of good actors there. I would probably challenge myself with Ranveer. I like Shahid, like Farhan Akhtar. SRK, of course. I think I have too many wishes.
But I'm glad. I really hope that it works out. It's sad that Madan didn't work out, and we'll see you soon. But like I said, your films are everywhere, so we get to keep seeing you all the time.
Thank you.
Okay, so elated by this super sweet gesture. Thank you so much, Rajnikant sir.
Oh yeah, this is right after I came back from the awards. We were shooting, and this happened. It was very, very sweet of him to do that.
So he kept like an entire celebratory thing, right, for you?
Right after the shoot. So yeah, we had the whole crew there, and we had a small cake cutting, and yeah, he stayed back, and yeah, it was nice.
We are missing traveling, I'm sure you are, and this picture is so beautiful also because of what it represents. It's from your Spain travel, the Pride Parade, right?
That was at one of the Pride parties that I went to for the first time. It was fun. It's fun. It was nice. That's when I got to see this whole Pride celebration, and it's amazing. I think once you need to see that, a lot of people, a lot of couples, and yeah, it was fun.
It's so beautiful, right? Because love is love. It doesn't matter what it is, and it's
Yeah.
and I think even today here we have the pride parades happening so often, and that's great.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think it's the next change. I mean, we still, I think, in a transforming stage here. Like, I'm not sure how much, well, like, a little different from whatever we see there, right? It's
Yeah,
been much more exposed in that in when it comes to um, such things. But I think over here, I think is slowly getting into that, and a lot of people are enjoying it. I think yeah, it should change even more.
even more, and I think films play such an important role in LGBTQ representation. It's isn't it?
I think there are a lot of even Malayalam films that have represented homosexualism, and I think it's become a part in past. Like, everyone started accepting that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll end with this very happy picture.
Oh yeah, this was when I did, I think, a cameo in that film with Nagarjuna sir. It was fun. It was just, I think, just half a day shoot, 1 day shoot, and it was fun. I think it's nice. You get to work with a lot of actors and senior actors, and you think you might not. I mean, you never think that I'll be working with these people, but that happens, and it's really nice that it happens.
It's great. Thank you so much. I had so much fun chatting with you.
Thank you.
Raising you two with this imaginary bottle of chai. All the very best,
Thank,
Keerthy. Thank you so much. It was so much fun chatting with you. Lots
thank,
of love.
thank you. My
Bye.
bye bye bye
Bye. Lots
bye.
of love.
Same.
Bye.